Yeah, I should be able to continue right now. Let me test if actually I'm getting any audio or not. Okay, the audio is there. I am live and I'm ready to actually like monitor and stuff. Like this one, can I maybe? Okay, so this should be better, and you should be able to actually like see something even on the mobile and in the yeah, even on the mobile. This stream should be kind of watchable. I hope at least. Okay, so we're live, and everything looks good so far. Everything looks good so far. Just need to like enable also streaming into later. Multi output. Need to start Owncast. I need to check that my Owncast streamer also works. Stream is offline. Okay, it's not offline. We are live. We're actually live. It's not offline. Okay, we're doing good actually. Okay, so I am like streaming everywhere and it should be good. I hope at least. I need to go back to like actually YouTube because I am watching the comments primarily on YouTube. So actually, as I'm live right now and everything works, you can see like I did a git pull and there are like a bunch of changes. Yeah. So what are those changes we were doing? Basically, I kind of made the abstractions for like creating frame a bit like more clean. Yeah. So I created like a row frame. In the row frame, you can create a like settings frame, like other frame, and whatever. And then you just like kind of call try from row frame into like frame. It just kind of checks the type and calls the specific function. But actually, I have a better even idea I thought about today. Instead of like having a row frame, what I can actually do, I can just like parse the frame header. So I'll create like a frame header struct. Then I'm going to parse it. And for a frame header struct, actually what's good about it that we know size. So for example, I guess I should like close other tabs besides maybe. Oh, I have like source code right here. I need to open it in the browser. Excuse me? Oh, it's gonna be like this, yeah. So about, yeah. So this is the documentation. I'm gonna close other tabs. I'm also gonna look for what I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for TCP listener. I'm not sure that I really need the TCP listener itself, Rust. I need to look, I'll not really look, wait, I don't need TCP listener. I need TCP stream. All right, I need TCP stream. Here it is, TCP stream. And for TCP stream, I'm gonna look at a read trade. I should have just started like from the read trade itself, but yeah, my train of thought is kind of weird like that. So here is a read trade. You can just open it. Okay. See what kind of methods does it have. Should I like maybe? Oh, okay, you can get rid of it. So what does it have? It can do read and return the size, like how much it read. Is all good and whatever. But more importantly, what I'm interested in is you can read exact. And this is like good for slices over exact size. This is how we can parse the frame header. Okay. Also, what can you do? You can also read like, yeah, I mean this is like the main thing we're interested in. I think it's like different iterators and whatever. But we're gonna be interested in like read exact, and we're gonna start rewriting that part. Also creating like a, I mean not really me, but like Gemini created a separate errors file where there's all the errors that could happen during parsing, and I did remove like a bunch of unwraps, right? It's like map error and stuff happening here. Or we can like actually see what kind of errors we get. All right. So I'm gonna start with that row, not row frame, but like a structure. I'm gonna call it like frame header. Frame header. It has length. Okay, it has like type, which is like frame type. Also, it has what? What else has? Let it have. It also has flex, which is U8, single byte, and we also have like stream identificator or SID for short, which is a U32. Okay, I'm also gonna like write an implement for frame header. Let's just kind of create a variable that goes like this. Or maybe not. I'm kind of thinking right now. Like there's a better way of doing it. And I'm just trying to think about it. I can like group the constants. There is a way of doing so. I can link them directly to like the header. I can also do like this. I can do like frame header size. Just basically a sum of those. Okay. No, it's gonna be frame SID size, and the last one gonna be frame frame. What do we have? No, it's gonna be all, I think. So it's gonna be like length. It's gonna be type flags and STD. Okay. This is how it goes. And then for like a header kind of thing, I think I don't truly need an implementation or whatever. I need to implement a try from more specifically try from let's say just want to like give it an array. On the true that I want to like give it a link. I want to give it a link. And I can also kind of maybe like copy the array, but yeah, what's worth it? So we're gonna be like this, like frame header size, right? Or frame header. Okay. Well, this is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to do. Error is gonna be, well, it's gonna be our error that we imported. Or maybe it didn't. Or was it frame error? Yeah, it was frame error. We also need to define a function. Okay, so now we know like the exact size of the like byte slice we're sending here. Which is good and which is what we need. Okay, so let's start actually writing it. Now we have like 9 bytes. Kind of makes stuff a lot easier, because we can kind of avoid doing a. Where is my row frame? Okay, this one. No, actually need this one. Wait, maybe not. Yeah, I need this. I'm gonna copy all that. Okay. And to go where? You go to me implementing like a try from for the header layer. I can't find it because I'm in errors for some reason. Okay, this can happen. I do go to the header, right, to the frame header. So now I'm in the frame header, and I'm gonna copy that here. Actually, let me change my theme. Yeah, my pronunciation is so good. I should want to change the UI selection. Maybe I should change it to. I don't know, maybe like this. G, maybe like light, magenta. I know how it's gonna look, but let's see. It just broke my cursor. Do I need to use like Veeam, like Nano? I don't have Veeam, I don't have Nano, I only have Helix. Wait, huh? No. I just broke my Helix and I only have Helix. What? That's crazy. I mean... problem is here. actually light. It's kind of spelled like this. This should be better, but I don't really see like the cursor. Oh, here's like cursor. Wait. Where's helix theming docs? I always forget about it. I like UI selection, and there's also like cursor. Cursor. It does look kind of nice, but I don't see it, which is not nice. Which is not nice. What I'm going to do about it, I'm going to do the following. I don't think I need like select. Shift the cursor in like PG. I'm going to set it to light magenta. Okay. Now this should kind of work. Under the selection, I should be able to see it, but wait. Wait. Now I can actually do like this. Selection. No, but what? It's like always selected in helix? I don't like it. What? It's for cursor, but like not for selection. Oh. Wait. Oh, gee, but like, yeah, I remember like what are these? Actually kind of see them. I'm actually kind of seeing. But this doesn't work though, somehow. Well, it doesn't matter really. It kind of does what I needed to do. It's also kind of weird when I select stuff. Okay, let's go back to actually coding. Yeah, so when I like do this in that, it actually looks way better. This looks way better. Actually forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was writing a try from implementation for a header. Frame header. To be precise, here it is. Here it is, my frame header. Okay, so I did break something. What did I break? I did break the function signature. Which is really, really interesting. And now I can actually like see this in action, how it works. Just like copy that again. Paste it here, and comment. That's what I'm going to do it. Now it does work. I mean, not really, because we don't return the value we are promised to return, but that's something. Okay, let's go first. So we're going to parse the length. All right, we're going to parse the length. Which is fine, it's completely fine. How can we do it? How we can parse the length? There are like two ways of doing it. I can do like the split one, what was before, but like actually not check for anything. I can do it the following way. I can do like length bytes, and a buffer. And we can call it buffer. I mean, why not? Oh, yeah. The type selection actually wanted to like kind of fix my errors. Yeah. I forgot about the errors. We can just like foreground, light, right. In modifiers, it can be just bold. It can be bold. I think this is gonna look much better on errors. Wait, I actually need to check the Rust code itself, right? So it's gonna load, and we're gonna see some errors, and they look way better, They're not like as distracting. There is like not a lot of white blocks, and you can actually see like the red text, and it's kind of like transparent still. So I think it looks good, at least better than it was looking before I did it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still like playing around with theming, but it is looking better already. So what I actually wanted to do, I wanted to do the same, but I'm gonna like do the split at like just panics, because we do know that we have the frame header size, whatever. I'm gonna split at frame length, of course. This, right? And now I don't need to really check for any kind of errors or anything. Just copy that and paste it in here. And like all this is gone. It's like way less code, and it arguably looks clearer. Maybe not by that much, but still. Okay. And I'm going to do the next thing. I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to get the bytes for what? I'm going to get the bytes for type. It's going to be type bytes. Okay. I'm going to split at... let me see. Gonna split... Why am I thinking? I just need type. There is no like fuzzy search. Okay, it's just gonna be... Yeah, that. Okay. Actually, I just need to like copy those so I don't waste time. It's gonna be type, it's gonna be flags. It's gonna be flags. Wait, what? Whatever. Okay, type, flags, and the last one is gonna be stream ID. Yeah. And I actually need to like name it properly, so it's gonna be flags bytes. It's gonna be SAD bytes. So type is kind of special because we actually need to check the possible values. So we're going to do what? Oh, wait, I think you can do it like that, right? Or maybe like that. Because type is a keyword. So I would need to be like frame type. Try from and give it type bytes. It should actually give me a proper error. No. Found result frame type. Sort frame type. This should work now. Only thing that is left now is like flags. It's pretty easy. Just to stick to like stick to that. For SID, do this. I also need that. It wasn't there, I just added it, but what we're doing is we're gonna call it like frame SID mask, and it's C32. Basically, this is like hexadecimal, and I mean, for us, doesn't know. And for myself, I make a lot of mistakes with binary. So this is how it looks in binary. If you go to the documentation for the frame header, here you can see that the first byte is reserved, so we should ignore it. Okay, that's like what it does. It's gonna be like kind of like this, right? Because this is like all ones, and this has a single leading 0. So we're gonna ignore the first byte. Not byte, we're gonna ignore the first bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm calling it the AD mask. Frame SID mask. Alright. And that's basically all I need to do. Right, I'm just gonna return OK. OK. Frame header. And that's gonna be it. Now I'm gonna address the errors. Starting from the first one. Not in this scope. Why? Yeah, I think when I was deleting code, I accidentally deleted too much, or what I shouldn't have been deleting. So this goes here, and SID. Actually, I kind of really can't tell. It's proper. Honestly, we can just do that. Or maybe what we can also do. We can do this. They should also work. They should also work. And we should derive, debug. Okay. I have some other issues though, which is Where is my error? So like unknown type, right? So I guess we should just implement from. I can't. Oh wait, or maybe I can. Or I mean, honestly, probably should be like this. Should be unknown. Unknown what? I'm just not like play with that stuff. To not be silly. Don't overcomplicate anything and just go with map error. Not as bad. Not as bad. I'm just gonna give it a frame error non type. Right. And that's it. Don't overcomplicate things. And this looks way cleaner. Way cleaner. Okay. I don't think you can even argue with me about that one. Let's just go back to the implementation for try from frame, right? Try from like this, all of this versus this. Made it cleaner, simpler to actually look at, whatever. But now I need to actually write some code. We need to write some code. And maybe write errors. So I would say unknown type and yeah. There's like missing header. Can you have like invalid header size? But invalid, it could be like not enough, right? Like write, for example, like 7 bytes instead of 8, which is not what we want. We want like 9 bytes. So how would you call it then? It was like only 7 bytes and you wanted 9. No header or like broken, or maybe like invalid. I would honestly. I wanted to call it like missing. Maybe it's like invalid header. Size. We can maybe like give it the size, right? Give it the size. I think it like returned like how much, right? One error or something. On this one, invalid header size. And we can have invalid payload size. Invalid payload size. Okay. Should like showed how much you expected, how much, right? Rather, we don't know how much you expect. For this, we don't really know. Okay, known type is self-explanatory. This I'm not gonna touch yet. Maybe I'm gonna remake it in the future. So let's go into the server. Okay. I'm gonna remove all of that nonsense. All of this I'm gonna remove. I'm just gonna leave like this example of like printing out stuff. Okay. I'm gonna create a new buffer. I'm gonna call it header buffer. And it's gonna be an array. It's gonna be an array. U8, and the size is gonna be frame. Or maybe not. Did I even save the file? Yes, I did save it, but this should be public. It should be public because wait. Oh wait, what am I even doing? Okay, yeah. Frame header, yes. That's exactly what I need. And actually this should be 0. It should be 0, and also it should be immutable. Right. Wait, actually maybe let's maybe go a bit back, and I'm gonna remove it like that. Okay. Gonna remove it like that. You're gonna see why soon. Yes, well, I need that. And so what I was saying, yes, I need a mutable buffer of header buffer. It's gonna be an array 0 and the size is gonna be frame header sys. It's never used, which is completely fine. Actually, the warning should be maybe yellow. Yellow is already like the comment. Yeah, I should really work on it. Maybe let's just do it. I have time. I should make my experience better. So like this is diagnostic. There are like different types of diagnostics. So like error is gonna be light red. And what else do we have? We have error, diagnostic. We have hint, info, and warning. Well, let's go with warning because there should be a warning. Obviously, it's gonna be light yellow, but I'm gonna still keep it bold, and let's see how it looks. Frame, I'm gonna save, and here we should be able. I need to go to the server. Well, what? Why is this highlighted with this kind of magenta color? This is really strange. Maybe. What if I do it like that? Will it work? Will it make it look pretty? I didn't just go to like the server file directly. Okay, so now like the warnings, they're like a yellow, and the errors, they're red. So let's make an error. Okay, unwrap, run the day, and now it's a red, and now the warning is yellow. Looks better, I think, at least. Okay, I should also like provide a configuration for the stream because my main one I'm actually using is a bit different from the one I'm using here on stream. Actually, finally, maybe if you have seen my previous videos, I used white theme. Now I switched to the basically what I switched to the dark theme because yeah, I don't want to hurt people's eyes, and I actually had to tweak my theme a bit and everything else. I think it looks like somewhat pretty, considering it only took me about like an hour or so to actually create all the theming. Yes, I'm kind of tweaking it during the coding, but I think if you do it like that, it's actually better for you because you can adjust it as you go. but I'm getting distracted. I'm digressing. So we're gonna have like a header buffer, and we're gonna have a general buffer. And the general buffer is gonna be a vector, and it's still gonna be 1 kilobyte of data. So now first we need to check that preface exists, which is important. And for that to happen, I'm gonna read. Okay, I'm gonna do buffer. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go stream read buff. This pull some bytes from the source into the specified buffer. This is equivalent to read method except as best world cursor. Wait, no, wait. Reads the exact number of bytes required to fill. I don't need to fill any cursors. I just want to, yes, read the exact number of bytes required to fill the buffer. This is what I need. And first one is gonna be preface length. Okay, easy. We're just gonna do like buffer up to preface len, and like so, and it's actually mutable. And I'm gonna unwrap it. Okay. Now we're gonna check that it is what it is. Yeah. More so like this. Yeah. I'm gonna log it out. And then I'm gonna scan the header. So how I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna use stream read exact again, but for the buffer, I'm gonna use the header buffer. Yes, it's exactly the header size. Which kind of simplifies things a lot. Why is it red? Because it needs to be mutable, of course. And now, having this data, I can get myself a header. Right, I'm gonna call it frame header. And there's also like frame header buffer. And frame header gonna be frame header try from. I give it the frame buffer and I unwrap it. Okay. And this is gonna be frame header. Time to test that it actually works and actually parses something. I need to make more windows for Tmax. What do we call them? Tmax frames or whatever. No idea. I'm gonna do cargo run. Happens to the best of us. Didn't compile. Didn't compile. Well, maybe I do actually know why I didn't compile. Because some of the errors is no more. It's gonna be invalid payload size. And it's gonna be expected and or like received. I'm gonna name it like invalid frame data size, as in like expected this much, but only got this much. Okay, what else? Invalid headers. Invalid headers. Support header size. We only have like one, which is like good because we'll always know how much we expect. Expect exactly 9 bytes. It's gonna be an invalid frame. Header size expected. Frame. But can you just maybe use create frame parameter size? And here it's gonna be expected is always frame header size. Okay. Should have like how to do multi-line strings in Rust, but maybe it's okay for now. And this should solve. No, it didn't solve our problems. So I think we should need to like do something with the frame here. Oh yeah, we need to actually. Where is my implementation for frame? Yeah. So this is no longer all of this code we no longer need. I'm just gonna make it to do for now. We're gonna change it soon. Okay, not compiles. Interesting. But it parse the frame header and actually it prints its frame header. Oh, it hit my elbow on the side of my table right now. It's kind of painful. I'm gonna lie. Let's see. For that tbak output, first of all, I need to go to the server. I'm gonna start the headaches because I just want to get rid of all of those files to kind of piled up on me. And so we don't need that, obviously. This is first. The second one, because I'm not really like keeping the single buffer right now, I just don't need that. Okay. So this is how we're gonna work from now on. And considering, actually the first header is like settings header, right? I think so. Yeah, links, type, flags. This is how we're gonna do it. And now let's remake the frame structure. So for the frame structure, this is it. We don't need any of that, but we're gonna just have header. And it's gonna be frame header. And that's it. Way cleaner. And here I can just call like header. Yeah. And do keep the interface and don't break it. That's kind of why you'd use getters, so we can maybe not break everything, but just something. Here we can also make it cleaner by using frame header size. Okay, good. So for a frame, we would need to have what? We need to have like some kind of data. So we're going to try from what? You need to give it a header. You need to give it a header, and you need to give it the data, right? Let me think. You give it a header or give it a data? Frame. You should also have just a header. Header. Frame header. So for like role frame, first of all, I need to call the methods. We need to call. It doesn't have the methods implemented. Just kind of gross. I don't want to like write too much. I'm really like writing an implementation for like role frame. Maybe I can just copy a bunch of stuff from here. Copy and paste it. Like the size is kind of pointless. This one. Yeah, strange. Kind of thinking like of how I make it better, but maybe I'm trying to overcomplicate it again. So for like role frame, I'm just do we need a role frame structure right now? What a role frame does? Now that I have a like distinct frame header, I can maybe do something with the frame header. Is like a like into frame method where we give it a data. Yeah. It's not as clean, honestly. But like role frame is nice, I guess. Where to like convert a frame header into like role frame. Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't really matter. This probably shouldn't be public, really. Let's give it a new method. I'm already implementing it here. I'm just gonna make it a public new frame header, and also for data, it's gonna be great. It's gonna return self. Strong. Did I not close something? No, I think I did actually close everything. But the formatting is kind of broken here. Why? Because I didn't write a fan. Yeah, makes sense. Header and data. Lifetime. Can I just do that? It's not static. Do I need like actually specify the lifetime? What if we're gonna do it like that? And then, actually, I don't think it can do it. No, it can. Like that. Oh, yeah. Maybe just to make like a raw frame. Make a raw frame. Like a bunch of. Honestly, let me just copy that and forget about it. Because why not? So don't deal with this problem ever again. It's gonna use the methods. That seems to be like way cleaner way of doing things. Okay, what else did I broke? This one. Into frame. Just give it a header. Into frame. Give it a kind. So honestly, you want to distract it, right? You want to like pull out the data. This seems weird. I think I need like overcomplicate a bunch of stuff right now. Like here, right? So maybe what we want to actually do is do something along those lines. So we have like raw frame and actually give it give it a header and give it a kind. Yeah. I mean, this isn't really. Okay, no, this is a try from because no, you draw frame. So you're wait. So good kind. Honestly, you should be able to like just construct the frame here. I'm just thinking about it, like what kind of function should that be? Maybe actually we implement it like for frame. It's gonna be frame new. Yeah. Public find new. I'm gonna provide it a header. Frame header. I'm gonna provide it a kind. Just a frame kind. So in terms of it's also gonna be header. Yeah. So now I don't really need this function. Oh, actually, we can just copy that because maybe even make it like debug assert or something. I don't know. Yeah. because we only have like settings for now. We're gonna parse others soon enough. Just like a basic check. So now, like this function is useless. This function is useless. Okay. And here. Wait, you can actually destruct self or not? Because I do want to like destruct self. Can you do it in the function definition? I mean, such a screen, but so we should do it like this basically. So we can do like self header data equals self. Okay. And here, just do new header. And that's it. What about data? Actually, you don't need that. You don't need like any of those. This is just useless. Just becomes useless. Yeah. So this is how to do it. It's gonna be like header. And header again. And I can spell. Wait again. I've just destructed self. Like, what are you even doing with that? It's like, this is an error. No? What? Okay. That's kind of how I do it. Just destruct it. Let's start it. Okay. We have some errors. Interesting. Row frame. Try from row frame. And like calls different functions. Like just for like type. Like call into like public fan type. And I'm just like removing and creating back like the together's or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of strange stuff. Frame type subheader. So there here. But this is kind of cleaner, I guess. We do have like a warning, which I don't need this no more. Use this. Use this for me. So here I have frame header, right? I have a length. Now what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like frame data. Frame data. It's gonna equal to, oh wait, maybe not like that. We're gonna do a stream. stream read detect. Can I even create like a mutable slice from an existing slice? Could be like, why not? I call it like frame data, right? It's gonna be mutable slice of buffer. I think it should be possible. I do only have like a one single mutable reference to it, so it should be fine. I don't think it should break any rules of the borrow checker. Here I'm gonna request length from it. And I'm gonna do it as uses. Or maybe actually, technically it should be like try into unwrap. Because it can overflow. On some systems, like the usize is less than 32 bits. Is this even possible in the modern time? Maybe? But it is possible, technically. Okay, read exact frame data. Okay, go on unwrap. And now I'm gonna construct a frame. Actually, I'm gonna first construct a roll frame. Roll. Frame, new, header data, try into, and this is gonna be frame, and I'm gonna unwrap it. Okay. But this gives me errors. Yeah, because it's a frame header. Perfect. Now I can parse the frame. Just give it the frame itself. Here it is. We can actually pre-print it. Just makes more sense. You can actually see what's going on. This is settings. It actually shows you the frame header and the settings that we receive. Nice. We should actually like kind of make this a bit of its own function, which I'm gonna call it I don't know, read frame. All right. I give it what? It's like TCP stream. Like, what trace does it have? TCP stream. It's sync. It's sent. It is sync. It is sent, but I don't think you can clone it. Yeah, you can't clone it. What is a try clone? New handle. Why can it error? Even result. It's a input output result. Try clone. Okay. Maybe that clone failed. Why can't it even fail? I don't get it. Makes no sense. So maybe I just give it a link, honestly. Like to just give it a stream. It's gonna be like stream. It's gonna be stream. No, not stream, but TCP stream, of course. TCP stream. Nice. TCP stream. Then I'm gonna give it a mutable reference to the buffer. It's going to be buffer like this. It's going to return me a frame. Okay. So this all goes here. It's going to be a buffer. I just code header and just simplify naming a bit for the sake of, I don't know, easier reading of the source code. Just code header and data. Okay, now it tries to do what? Oh, I need to give it a link to the. Can I just make it static? Like, I don't know, it can be done in Rust, maybe. Is this a real thing in Rust? I don't remember. Rate exact. Use of mutable static isn't safe. Okay, interesting. Not fun. Okay. I'm gonna do it that way. I wanna do it safe way. Which is I mean, it's like data buff. And the first one gonna be header buffer. Which is a mutable reference to a static slice of the size of frame, header size. First, we're gonna read into the header buffer. Then we're gonna read into them. I mean, there is a way to make it more generic. I'm not gonna do it right now. You can kind of do it through like the read trade. Yeah, you don't really need to know that it's a TCP stream, at least for the read function. I'm not gonna do it, but just something to keep in mind. Just one for me. Mutable reference. Yeah. Like, what's your problem? Okay, this is just enough. You just do it like that. Must have the data buffer. Data buffer goes here. No. What am I even doing? What? Why is it not satisfied? It did work before. And now it doesn't work. Why? It is a slice already, right? It is a slice. What's the problem here? Do you do like S slice or something? This makes zero sense. What was I doing here? Either. So yeah, this is a slice, of course. And what's wrong? I don't get it. I'm giving it a slice. This is a slice. Frame header slice. Yeah, and yeah, this is also a frame header size. So what's the problem? This is like always mutable, so I can read into it. Strange. Strange. Okay, this shouldn't be a slice. Sure. Now what's the problem? I mean, does it matter like if it's mutable or not? Like what? As a rep. And now it just becomes a slice. This makes zero sense. Like absolutely. Huh? What if I'm gonna do it like that? Like header. It's mutable. No, it works. This is like so dumb. This is like so dumb. This makes zero sense. I mean, yeah, it's mutable, so what? Okay, let me think. Let me think. But I need to be able to like do like try into try from. Right? Oh. What if I'm gonna do it like that? What am I call this frame header? It's just gonna be header try into unwrap. This makes so zero fucking sense. Why is it a mutable reference? Why can't mutable reference call functions for the immutable reference? Zero sense. Zero sense. This makes zero sense. Okay, now the only error is this one. Actually, the fact that we need to return the frame. Which we can do it like that. We can make it like a roll frame. Roll frame is row frame new. Give it a header. Give it a data. And like next thing we do like row frame. Try into unwrap. And we get a frame. Actually, this is all good, right? Is it not like sentence thing? It literally says that it has send and has stink. Oh yeah, but actually, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I can just give it a mutable reference. I mean, this is like not the problem I'm facing. The problem is that I can run try into for the mutable reference. It is implemented for a immutable reference here. But not for a mutable reference? This makes serious sense. I have no idea how to circumvent it. Okay, but let's do something more fun. We're gonna do the create frame equals to read frame. That's actually air buffer and just buffer. And yes, I have single error. Actually, I lied to you. We have 3 errors. Let's see. I have a single one, which is this. Huh? This is a mutable reference. But it is implemented for a mutable one. Wait, yeah. Let's just ask like the AI and see what it's gonna tell me. Try from U8 9 implemented. Converted to immutable moral. This looks so wrong. So you're saying I need to do this doesn't look right. And it does work, like what? Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, it does work. So now we can try to do this. And see what it will do. We received kind of some frames here. You should think it's like an infinite loop. It just sends those 3 frames over and over again. Oh wait, not really, not really. Okay, so I did receive like window updates, a bunch of window updates. And those ones are the headers. Those ones are the headers. I think I will start with parsing the window update. I will start with parsing the window update. There it is. Yes, window update. Oh, just a single number. Makes sense. Used to implement flow control to levels, both steps flow control are hop by hop that is only between the two endpoints. Intermediaries do not forward window update. Everything of the transfer binary receiver can indirectly cause the propagation of flow control information. Frames that are identified as being subject to flow control. All the frame types defined in this document. This includes only data frames. Frames that are exempt from flow control must be accepted and processed unless the receiver is unable to assign resources to add in the frame. A receiver may respond with a stream error or connection error of type flow control error. It is unable to accept a frame. One resort bit. Number of octets that the server can transmit. In addition to the existing flow control window. No flags. Specific to a stream. Receiver must treat the receipt frame with the flow control window increment of 0. So it's like since 0 is a stream error. Can we send by peer? Just send a frame bearing the end stream flag. This means that the receiver could not receive window update frame. Window update frame with lengths other than 4 octets. Connection error. Frame size error. Interesting. There's too much to fucking read. I'm just gonna give it to like the AI, make it summarize for me. I can't even spell summarize. Yeah. Okay. Summarize account to frames against a connection window, senders, minus and data. Exceeds either dice window as the data frames are allowed. Okay, sender receives window date. Here, this, what's the There's an additional bytes of sent window for stream 1. I'll send up to that many more octets. ensure that in this increment does not push the extreme window above. So we'll just kind of resend it, right? Let's try again. Honestly, to be like completely real with you, I like completely understand it. At least for now. No, it doesn't resend those. That's it. Quest completely sent off. Well, I gotta do something about it. First of all, let's commit actually the changes. Cargo Clippy. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Like your in-person frame, so say I'll call it person matter and data separately. Okay. The lengths haven't even changed. Interesting. Let's see what kind of frame count we do have. In frame count. Frame count. Basically, should mirror the frame types. And frame type have settings. You also have window update. So this one gonna be window update. Window update. Honestly, it's just a single number. Like Q32, no? So let's write a parser for it. Actually gonna be the row frame here into settings, and now should be writing into window update for self. Just gonna copy that. And also copy that. Now we need to figure out how to parse it. Also, I need to like steal this one. If you need to assert it to actually try to do the window update one. So I can also kind of. This seems to be like similar code. I need to maybe put it in some kind of function or I don't know. I'm gonna do it for now. I'm gonna do it for now. The check should be like this, but more so like this. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's how it should be. So the size should be 4, right? Let me like assert the data or not. Hmm? I mean, maybe on creation we need to assert that. So basically how do it? Wait, I don't think it's needed because we to check it yeah, before that. Just need to like into window update. Frame error, invalid settings lengths. Mm-hmm. Settings bars error, and this is that one. Invalid. Is this even used anywhere? I don't remember. I want to do like a proper cleanup later. It's gonna be invalid settings length, and this is gonna be invalid what? Window update. All right. And valid window update frame length. Uh-huh. I mean, this is at least something. And for the kind, maybe let's start with the window size. It's gonna be 32 from bytes. From bytes. And we're gonna give it array from function. It's gonna be data. And the kind is gonna be RAM kind. Window update. Window size. Now it never called, which makes sense because now I need to go to like roll frame implementation here. Wait, not actually is that one. I need to try from, yes. So here we adding a new one. Wait, I need to check for something. For what? Actually, for that. This now should be a match statement. It's gonna be this. Can spell match. Okay. First one. It's gonna be frame settings. Gonna sort it against frame type settings. Frame count, window, update. It's gonna be same stuff. But with window update. And here we do nothing. Now it gives me an error. Why? Cert. Oh yeah. Now it shows me window update. Which is actually like more clean. You know. It's kind of window update and a number. Actually, we did forget one thing. Which is when we do like a U32 here. I guess like the mask is kind of similar. Just rename it, call it frame air beat mask. Yeah. And into render update, I'm gonna apply that mask. Scan it. To won't really change anything as of right now, but theoretically it's more correct to do it that way. Do receive the window update frames, which is nice. Which is nice. However, not like doing error handling like completely properly. It's gonna do some somewhat. And not parsing the headers. Those are pretty important, so I guess the next thing we're gonna do is actually parse the headers. I'm just gonna stop with the window update, or maybe like leave a like to do, right? What? Okay. Here. Yeah. Parse frame. Parse window update frame. Okay, that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna take a break, and we're gonna continue with actually parsing the headers. I guess the more interesting kind of part. I still, to be honest, like don't really understand what to do with this window update thingy. But we'll see, we'll see. Could like put like instead of like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be like 10 minutes. I don't have a timer yet, but yeah, 10 minutes. 10-minute break. Maybe there's a timer here. Is there a timer? No, there is no a timer on OBS. At least not by default. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna type it out in chat. then means BRB. Okay, I'm back. Let me remove the text. Actually, let me finish chewing on bread and try to eat. But I'm here. Just got myself some tea. Okay, so now we need to parse the headers. Right. So frame kind will need headers. And now I need to go and read how we're gonna handle headers. It, I think, I mean, not gonna be that easy. I can deal with that. Okay, headers. This is a type. Dictionary carries header block. Frames can be sent stream in the idle, reserved, local, open, or half closed to mode state. Okay. Head length. Okay. This is an optional field. It is a stream dependency. For the stream that the stream depends on. If the priority flag is set. Okay, wait. Unsigned 8-bit integer representing a priority weight for the stream. Pairing octets. And it has some flex. And stream. This is set. But is last. Okay. What else? Frame carries the end stream, signals the end of the stream. However, header frames with the end stream flag set can be followed by continuation frames. The same stream. It's used to continuous sequence of header block fragments. And a number of continuation frames can be sent as long as the preceding frames is on the same stream and is a header's push promise or continuation frames without any. Oh. Okay. Kind of makes sense somewhat. Not the problem. So we have what? And headers. When set, that this frame contains entire header block and is not followed by any continuation frames. Okay, headers frame without the end headers flag set must be followed by continuation frame for the same stream. So if it's not set, we are waiting for a continuation frame. If it's set, we're not waiting for that. Padded priority. Interesting. And there can be like many more of those. Well, let's call it frame settings. What am I saying? Is that frame settings? Frame headers. It's going to be derived back, and the name is going to be frame headers. There is one problem. The kind does not know about its flags. I mean, I can just like set a bunch of booleans. It's kind of wasting some space here, though. But the kind isn't truly aware about the frame it's in. Which may or may not be a problem. Actually, now that I think about it, do we even need to like keep the what I wanted to say is, do we need to keep them the flags, right? I need to think about it. I need to think about it. First of all, do we actually need to be aware about sped head length? This and the weight. End stream is last that the input was sent for the identified stream, and then headers. I mean, we can do that with boost for now. Okay, we're not trying to be like completely optimized or anything. Ideally, what you would do is use the functions that will apply the mask and tell you if it's true or false, but you can kind of extract that data and think about it later. Well, let's do it like that for now. I might have to think about a refactor, but I don't really want to waste time wondering about that for now. It's gonna be is end stream, is end headers. Right. It's also gonna be frame headers. Maybe just code settings, to be honest. But wow, this is really important. And stream and headers. Exclusive flag E. This. And set are present. I mean, there are like 4 flags, right? Stream dependency, single bit is exclusive. Okay. Single bit flag. Getting that stream dependency is exclusive. It's gonna be is exclusive, and it's gonna be optional. Optional. So it's like is valid. It's also gonna be like STD dep stream dependency, like stream identifier, right? It's gonna be like SAD dependency. It's gonna be option 32. And we also have weight. Anyway, it's gonna be U8. I mean, this one I don't think we already need. Maybe we do. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep it like pad, right? Don't need it to even this. Scale information we can get out of it. And there is also a header block fragment. Header compression and decompression. Header compression and decompression. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Let's actually maybe read something. So we go to the implementation for raw frame and then it into headers. With that, Copy that. Copy the third. I think that's it for now. Yeah. This is how I do it, I think. Second flag is and headers. It's just this one. Got it. Actually, that's not how I do it. Yeah, I need to. It's like. So it's basically that. 4, on the other hand, is, so this is like, it's actually like, it's 1, it's gonna be 2, it's gonna be 3, there's actually 4. This is 4. Right. Second, third one is 08. It's just this. I think you can kind of guess it already. There's something along those ways. And the last one is priority. Is priority. Yeah. It's gonna be 2020. Each would translate it to binary. So it's like in hexadecimal, which is like 1, gonna be this, right? 2 is actually this. So you'll think how it looks like. I guess you can do it like that. You can do it like that, I think. Yeah. You need to do a proper literal formatting. I did it now. So I should tell you what's like bit 5, bit 3. But then to like actually get like a boolean. Like a couple ways you can do it. So you like test it if it's like it's zero or not. Right, so it's like do this. And not equals to 0. One of the ways to do it. You can also like do bit shifting and direct conversion. I'm gonna do that for now. Which honestly, I don't know which one is better. That's not the point right now. This is kind of how I can do it. Maybe it's not the most like smartest way of doing it, but it is a way of doing it. Like extracting the flex from a binary data. From binary data. Then, if it's actually set, you like see what you're gonna do. So if you have like padding, right? First 8 bytes gonna be the length. No, not 8 bytes, it'd be 8 bits, right? So the first byte gonna be pad length. So basically, this is an option, right? Do you have data here? And a couple ways we can do it. You can even like keep it like purely functional. What do you know what's type? It's obviously what type it is. Yeah. So I'm gonna do if is parrot. One byte data equals to data split at 1. Right. Split at checked. Second wrap and stuff. Yeah. So then I'm gonna return some UH from bytes byte 0 and the new data. Else I'm gonna turn on and the old data. Just fix some errors which coming from here. Yeah. We did obtain a padding data. Steam dependency only present. It's also an optional field. Okay. It's also an optional field. So then it goes something like this. So it's like X is exclusive. 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 And then it's like SID depth and the data. If is priority, that SID depth bytes data split at checked. It's gonna be STD memory size of basically U32. It's actually should be STD this. We go and unwrap it. Of course we do. And now we're gonna extract two values. First one is gonna be is exclusive. It's gonna be sum. I'm gonna apply mask. Well, first we're gonna extract SID. Yep. It's gonna be 32 from 70 bytes. Should I can I kind of like try. It's one of the ways of doing it. So this is gonna be SID depth. This is the follower mask. It's gonna be what? It's gonna be F. No, it's not F. It's gonna be like 8, right? It's gonna be 8 0 0 0 0 0. Is how it is, right? Yeah, pretty much. And these numbers of masked this. What I call that frame. A big mask. Okay. Gonna return as exclusive. Gonna return SID dependency and data. Otherwise, first you're gonna be none. And it doesn't want to format for some reason. I think this is the issue. Okay. And next comes the header block fragment. So we're now at the fun part, almost. Almost. Oh, actually, I forgot about this one. So this should be not equal to 0. Because it's a boolean. So this is kind of messy, but what else can you do? So do we have some like data remaining? Don't really understand what a header block is from this context. But we should kind of work with them today. Open a stream. Stream states. Yeah, it's kind of fun now. Actually, right now experiencing the same bug for Firefox I had yesterday, where the go back and go forward buttons and the refresh button, and actually the address bar, they become unclickable. I can't click it right now. Actually, I can't even click the extensions. Like those ones, like the tab bar, I can click. The address bar, I cannot click. Nothing. I can click nothing from there. I don't know why it's happening, but yeah, I'm encountering the same kind of problem again today, which is definitely not what I want. And it isn't really that problematic for me because I don't know the shortcuts, but sometimes I kind of want to be lazy and click the mouse, and it won't let me click the mouse, which is a bit disappointing, but well, what you gotta do. I guess just take it. Or restart the Firefox, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Yeah. So header block. Header compression and decompression. Just as in HTTP version 1, version 2 has header fields that has some values. At least recollections of 0 or more header fields. Transmitted over connection header list is serialized into header block using HTTP version. What's that? Uh-huh. Really interesting. Like I'm gonna read all of it. Maybe I will have, but maybe I just feed it to the LLM and ask it to like summarize it. Okay. So header compression. Serialized header block has been divided into one or more octet sequences called header block fragments. Yeah, cool. Hidden pointers reassembles the header block. Sure. Complete header block consists of either headers or push promise frame. Headers or push promise frame. Or continuation frames. Error compression is stateful. one compression context and one decompression context are used for the entire connection. So we have like streams, we have connections. So this is for a connection, which is a connection if you go to the server. Where is my server? Here is hello client, which is, I guess, hello connection in that case, in that specific case. So shader blocks processed as a discrete unit. Yeah. Let's see more about, so like starting version identification, starting for HTTP, setting header field, HTTP yes, connection preface, sources like stream states, header compression, decompression, flow controller handling, frame definition. Oof. Yeah. Frame type registry, links registry. So I guess like we need to read it somewhere else. They don't provide the full kind of compression, decompression algorithm here. You should know if you should be happy or not happy about it. It's more kind of header compression, decompression. Okay, this one the one I was checking. Discrete unit. It's a compression error. Oof. Yeah. It's just like do this. You chat. Just feed it here. Please try shorter message. Yeah. I have another idea. I can download the page. That's a problem for me. We can't send files. Because of course I can't. It's a free version. Either it can reason. Nah, no way. It's just too crazy for it to be real. Or actually, I don't know. Maybe I should like finish the stream and kind of figure out how it works and come back later. Or maybe we gonna do like how HBAC works. Maybe we should have Wikipedia, because why not? HBAC. Algorithm? Will this one tell me how it works or not? More or less summary of RFC. I mean, that's what I kind of need, I guess. So, dynamic tables are definitive words, the bird and bell. These tables are initially empty, and entries are added in, first out order. First in, first out, which just basically means it's a queue. I forgot how to pronounce it. This is queue, right? Queue, because first in and first out. Makes sense. Yes, entry, and the stack is like first in, last out. Initially empty then, okay. Newest entry in this table is in the lowest order, while the oldest one will be in the highest order. Old entries are evicted in cases of size change command or to accommodate newer header fields. Contain duplicate entries and encoders will be deciding on how much memory is to be used while updating creating the dynamic table. Data representation. HTTP protocol in general, integers are used to represent string length. Or in this specific case, header field indexes. What percentages mean? They say start anywhere in the middle. Octet is 8 bits, yes. Protocol allows an implementation to start an integer at, let's say, second bit. Okay. Sure, why not? Oh, hi there. Yeah, I'm kind of sleep deprived, I think. Yeah, just by, but why do you too? Ooh. This is kind of hard. How much? Oh, we're doing compressions and decompressions. 45 is then equals to 6. And sure, it's like 32 plus what? It's like plus 8. It's like 40 plus 4, yeah, 35. This is basic binary numbers, right? Basic binary numbers, nothing new. Um, okay. Four octets and close slash number. Oh, that is even matter. Tables and other representation that field names and values can be represented as string literals. So got a sequence of octets and a flag that mentions whether the string data at the string with row octets or actually Armor encoded octets. I have a strong feeling I'm not doing that right now. Probably should just kind of finish the stream and kind of read how it works. And then go back tomorrow. It's like such hard concept. Can grasp. So I guess yeah, that's gonna be it pretty much. So what we are doing right now? What we are right now? Is it even a compatible state? No, it's not. You're gonna add a to-do macro here. Okay. Should compile. Someone stop annotation from me. Which I can give you, sure. Why not? Such a problem. Okay, it now works. Just have a bunch of warnings. Yeah, I'm gonna commit that. I'm gonna commit that. Started parsing headers. I'm gonna push it. And I'm gonna end the stream. So, yeah, as I was saying, in the like free time, I'm gonna read how like HPAC actually works. And in tomorrow's stream, I hope we can actually implement it. And I guess, yeah, thank you for following along. And I'll see you again.